Hi everyone, it's Lucy and I'm here today to practice some more handbells. Let me put on my gloves. We don't want to pass along any germs, although I understand the touch isn't near as important as wearing a mask, which I did, but there's nobody here, so I'm going to take it off while I'm playing. And also making sure that we are following all protocols here. So, just to begin, I want to ring our bell, which says, "Ring for a hug." And I hope you enjoy what I'm going to play today and that you can hear this video. So we'll see how well it goes. Hopefully it will record properly today. Last time we did a bit of weaving to show you how you can play more than one bell at a time. So I'm just going to start with that and see how well it goes. I hope my mic is in the right place that you can hear the little bells as they go. That wasn't too bad, and I managed to put all the bells back in the right place. Now you might have seen that I turned a couple of bells over just now, and the reason we do that is, and I'm not sure you can see it here, but on this handle, which is a B5, there's a little bell. So when I have it in my hand, I want to be able to see the bell. And when we ring, we want to make a nice circle. So we come down. We don't want to do this. We want to make it a circle, keeping our bell pointing up to the ceiling. And when we're working with children, we usually say, think of it as an ice cream cone. You don't want to dip your cone because you'll lose your ice cream. With adults, we say, be careful, it's a glass of wine, and you don't want to drop out the wine. So when you ring, you want to make a nice circle. Normally, a person would only have the two bells plus the accidentals to play. And so if I was in this, I believe is position, let me think, I forget. A and B, I think it's position 7. And when you're playing A and B, the A is lower on the piano keyboard, so it is in your left hand, and the B is in your right hand. And so we can alternate ringing. We go. Now we don't want big long gaps in our ringing. So when we ring the first bell, we want to dampen it, but we don't dampen it before we play the next bell, because then there's a big space in the ringing. But we don't want to not dampen, because then the sounds run over each other. You can hear them all. So the technique is one where you have to bring this one to your shoulder at the same time this one is ringing. So let me give it a try. Ring. So you have to learn to time it so that the clapper is hitting out here as this one gets dampened. So ring, 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 ring. When I was doing the scale, I rang each one and tried to dampen them on the table. Now there's not enough time to let go of the bell and grab the next bell. So let's see if I can time those perfectly this time. Sometimes you end up with a brooch on or a piece of jewelry of some sort, and it clangs. And this particular shirt has some buttons, so I have to make sure I don't touch them when I'm trying to dampen, because that'll clang the whole piece. All right, we've been working on Be Thou My Vision. I'm going to try it one more time this week, and hopefully this recording will be one of the better ones. I need to bring in my flats that I need. We have 3 flats in this piece. And I don't believe there's any accidentals. So let's get the E flat in here. And I'm only going to play the melody line for this piece. And I will play it more than once because I know when we sing it, there's more than one verse. Here we go. Be thou my vision. Oh, I always forget that B flat in the other level. When will I always get this right? That's why when we play for an audience in a church service or at a concert, you've already warmed up ahead of time and your bells are all set for the particular piece that you're going to start with.